Hey everyone, this is Etho, and I just want to show you a new cannon I built. It's not really new, I built it about 2 weeks ago, and I just haven't made a video for it. But the server is switching maps, so this is my last chance to show it to you. And I have a secondary firing system here so I can see it. So this is what it does. So it's pretty cool. It's a 360 cannon built entirely underwater. And my goal is to make it stealthy so you wouldn't be able to detect it very easily. And it turned out pretty good. I saw a thread on a guy, he made an underwater cannon, and I thought it was pretty cool. He basically built a casing around the cannon, and it fired shots through reeds. This one is a little bit different because the propellant and the missiles are all kept underwater. So it's a true underwater cannon. And the wiring is inside the base. So that's how you load it. This inner ring is the boosters. And this outer ring is the missiles. Like I said, that's just a remote launcher for testing. The real launcher is in this little control room here. And I got a little periscope type thing here, which you can use to see boats or whatever on the waters and look for targets. This is the fire button. This is a variable delay timer to increase or decrease the amount of time before the missiles explode. So this is what it looks like firing from inside the control room. Press fire. Just like that. And if you want this room completely dark so people can't see the glass from above the water, just put a block here. And it's totally unnoticeable. So another cool thing about this cannon is it's actually two cannons in one. I don't know if you can see, but in the center here, there's actually a vertical cannon that shoots up. And I've set up a bunch of boat targets here. And I'll show you what it does. So this is for the secondary cannon. And it's got a fixed timer on it, set to explode just as the missile exits the water. So if anybody's poking around the cannon there, just press this. And they're done. And inside this tube is water, so even if it explodes in the tube, it doesn't blow up the whole cannon, which is a nice feature, because I've had that happen a few times. So let's go check out the wiring and everything. It is very complicated. At first thing, this is like my underwater research station for cannons. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what the top of the cannon looks like to give you a better idea. So the wiring for it looks like something like this. There's an outer ring of torches for the missiles, and then there's an inner ring for the boosters. And then there's a casing over top of the torches. And I do not recommend anyone try to build this cannon because it is insanely difficult to wire because of the way I had this. And same with this, there's a casing over top and on the sides. So I'll show you what it looks like completed. This is the main wire room, which is insane. So there's a ring of torches for the booster there, and you can't see the ring for the missiles, but these wires lead to them all around. And then more wires lead up. And I have to keep the same delay for every single torch, which is another big challenge. And this wiring goes all the way around too. The booster ring goes down into the basement. This is the basement for the booster. And all the wiring comes together. And over here is where the vertical cannon is. There's water in the tube. Basically the missile goes here. And then I've been using 4 TNT. This is the fixed timer for it. I don't remember what the delay is. It's fairly short though. And these wires here for the variable timer controls. There's 3 levers behind these 3 blocks. And this is where the firing button comes from. And it travels along this wire over here. And then this is the variable delay timer based on EtherImp's design, slightly changed. And I believe he's going to make a tutorial on how to do this. And if he doesn't, I probably will eventually. It's fairly complicated, but it's easy once you figure it out. So yeah, there's a lot of wiring in here. This is where the paths split, and then they go up to the upstairs there. Do not try to build this. It takes a long time. And it's very complicated. And over here is something else I've been playing with. These are vertical cannons. They're not really set up, but they use 3 TNT. And I'm trying to make them as small as possible. And the missile goes in there. And then they shoot up the tube, which is filled with water too. But anyway, that's the cannon. Hope you guys like it. Do one more firing just because it's loaded. Oh, actually, I should show you the timer. Let's fire the vertical one. Of course, it's nighttime again. Just gonna load it for one missile on the longest delay possible. Unfortunately, this cannon cannot shoot very far. It's a short to medium range. Because it can't get enough arc. And I can't add any more boosters because of the way it's designed. But cool thing about this, there's no misloading. If you place it wrong, you can just hit it and it won't blow up the cannon. And you could build it out of dirt instead of cobblestone, and you could completely hide it with the seafloor if you wanted. It would just be like a 3x3 hole in the dirt. So pretty cool. Hope you guys like it, and thanks for watching.